and memories can be distorted.
I'm often blindsided by the distorted situation at court.
You're the same distorted, pathetic freak I've been dealing with for 30 years.
Hey, welcome to Talkword. You know, sometimes a brand new word can show up in the most unexpected places, like right on your phone's keyboard, hidden inside an emoji. So today, we're going to track one down, figure out what it is, and what it really means. So let's dive right in. Apple's pushing out a bunch of new emojis, and honestly, one of them really stood out to me. It's called the distorted face. And you know what? That's the perfect jumping off point for us to really dig into the power behind that word, distorted. And here they are, the new lineup. We've got ballet dancers, a hairy creature, an orca, a trombone, a treasure chest. Pretty cool stuff. But the one we're really interested in today, that's right, the distorted face. Seriously, what is that even supposed to look like? Which brings us to the big question, right? What does a distorted face emoji actually represent? I mean, before we can figure out when to use it in a text, we've got to get a handle on the word itself. So yeah, let's break it down.
All right, let's dive deep into the word distorted so you can start using it like you've known it your whole life.
Okay, so here's the core idea. When something is distorted, it's been pulled or twisted away from its normal, original shape or its true form. And this is really important. It's not just about physical things. It can be a physical change, sure, but it can also be a change to something like a story or a fact. Let's think about this in a few different ways, because it's a super versatile word. You can have a distorted sound, right? Like a radio signal that's all crackly and you can't quite make out the words. Or think about a funhouse mirror, that wavy, stretched out reflection of you, totally distorted. And maybe most importantly, you can distort information. When someone twists the facts of a story, they're creating a distorted version. See the pattern? It's always about changing something from how it's supposed to be.
And here's a quick grammar tip that's super helpful. You can use this word in a couple of ways. To distort is the verb, that's the action of changing something. But distorted, with the ed at the end, that's the adjective. It describes the thing after it has been changed.
Okay, enough with the definitions, right? Theory is great, but let's see how this word actually works in the wild. Time for some real-world examples. Take this one. We've all been there, right? You're on a call, the signal is terrible, and the other person's voice just sounds, well, weird. It's crackly, maybe a little robotic. That's a classic distorted sound. Or how about this, a visual one? Have you ever looked at your reflection in something shiny and curved, like the back of a spoon? You look all stretched out and funny. Why? Because the image of your face is being distorted by that curved surface. Now this next one is huge, because we're moving away from physical things. Here, someone is using the verb to distort. Obviously, you can't physically twist the truth, but you can absolutely change the details of a story to give a completely different, misleading impression. This is probably one of the most common and powerful ways you'll hear this word used. Okay, so now you get the idea. But, just understanding a word isn't enough. The absolute best way to make a new word part of your vocabulary is to start using it. And hey, we've actually made it super easy for you to do that. Just open up the Talkword companion app. You'll find today's word, distorted, right there. Go ahead and try to create your own practice podcast using it in a few new sentences. Trust me, it's the fastest way to make it stick in your brain. So let's bring it all back to where we started, that emoji. Now that we really get what distorted means, something twisted from its true or normal shape, what do you think that little face is trying to say? Is it capturing like a warped view of reality? Maybe just total overwhelming confusion? Or is it just simple funhouse mirror silliness? Well, now you've got the word to help you figure it out. The real question is, how are you going to use it? And what other words are hiding in plain sight on your phone?